Good evening. I think we've got technical issues happening. So if you're on, can you let me know that you are here and watching? Because it just seems a bit. Oh, there we go. This has got numbers now. I don't know what's going on. Facebook one. I don't know what they do. Anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. I was on earlier today, and I'm back again for my usual Tuesday night live feed, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So thank you for joining me. I'm just seeing if I can see some posts here. It says can't post comments to some destinations. I don't know. There we go. Hello, Christopher. Hi, Mila. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back. I think one of you were watching. I think, Mila, were you watching me today at 1 o'clock? If not, I saw a name very, very similar. So those who are new, welcome. The deal is here. I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that in the comments section and pop that along with your questions. So I do ask that it's all in one. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to scroll up and down and look for comments. And so I've got some newbies on here. Hello, John. How are you? Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for Julie to pop on. I think she will be popping on this evening and acting as my moderator. And I've just got spirit flying around at the moment. I just saw something zip around my head then. So this is going to be an interesting evening, I can tell you that now. I've just got a feeling. Just have a feeling. I must be a psychic. So anyway, let me just bear with me while I get everything else sorted here. It's one of those days. I've been back to back today with readings. I'm back to back for the rest of the week. So there we go. So thank you, Julie. Julie, you're under your name, not the psychic pinup, but that's okay. Leave it. It's fine. Comments are from Julie Howard. They are on behalf of myself, the psychic pinup. She usually jumps on as my moderator, but I think Facebook has gone and changed a lot of settings, and they like to keep us confused. And I'm sure it'll be different next week. So let me know where you're watching from. And also, I am open for discussions this evening on psychic development, mediumship development, as well as readings. I just like to mix it up a little bit, keep it exciting for everybody. I do ask that you are specific with the questions. If you ask me for a general reading, I am going to give you a general reading. And more often than not, it's not what you're wanting to know, but it is what your team is wanting you to know. Everybody always comes here with questions, so let's be open. The more open you are with me, the more information I can get for you. So hello, Paula. How are you? Sharon, hello. Robin, hello. And there's a few of you on here. I see quite a few different names on here, new names. I am streaming to a couple of different platforms this evening. If you're having problems with Facebook, I'm also streaming live to YouTube if you want to go and jump onto YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I do ask that you like and subscribe. And if my daughter was here, she would also tell you to hit the notifications button when I go live. That's something she's up on. I have no idea. I just listen to a 6-year-old. Okie dokie. So just bear in mind also, I do not answer legal questions on these live feeds, nor do I answer medical questions. I'm not a doctor. And a lot of these, when I do these readings, also understand that I do tend to keep them more of a general nature, as I am quite mindful that this information, these readings can be seen anywhere around the world. And sometimes I do come across sensitive information, so I'm a little bit funny about giving that information out. I can talk in code sometimes with some of my readings, and if you don't understand that, if the sitter understands it, that's all I need. That's all I'm worried about. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do that. The details are down there below there, thepsychicpinup.setmall.com. I do readings from Port Kembla face-to-face, and I do also do Zoom video readings if you can't get to me. I do travel around quite a fair bit, and I will give you those dates shortly because I am about to take off again for another little stint for a little bit, but I'll let you know in a few more minutes when we get a little bit more into the live feed. So let's have a look, just see who else is on here as well. So Robin, you're from Wollongong. Have I read you before? Your name looks familiar. Okay. Who else have we got on here? No. Okay. And I can hardly see your face. It's a little tiny picture. And I'm a bit blind sometimes. A bit blind. I need to get my magnifying glass out. Eliza, hello. Chanel, hello. What was this one? Whew. Okay. Now, my heater's off. I've gotten hot all of a sudden. So I believe I have a grandmother coming through. That's what usually happens when I get really hot. So somebody's grandma's here coming through. Sorry, somebody on here that I've just read out a name that we've got a grandmother coming through, but I'm not going to delve into too much mediumship. I do not like doing mediumship on live feeds only because we have such a lag. And when I bring evidence through, I need instant feedback, and it takes too long on here. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Lisa, did I read for you? Lisa Tinson, did I do a reading for you this afternoon? This is what's going to happen. I've just got this feeling that I'm going to have all these double ups now because I do 2 live feeds on a Tuesday. But I'm going to come to you. Hang on, where are we? There, Robin. There we go. Robin. Do you see a partner in my future? Robin. Okay. Look, I do. Sorry, just to let you know, I do scribble a lot when I read. I see with you, honey, that there has been pieces that you've had to pick up. I feel like there's been. I won't use the word baggage, but I would like to say that there's been a bit of a mess that you've had to pick up. So picking up pieces, they're showing me here. I feel like you are ready for love right now. They're actually showing me there's been a lot of work that you have been doing on yourself lately. And I feel like you're very, very close to having a partner. Because when people say to me, when's love coming? And it's always dependent on how open your heart space is in the work that you have done on yourself in order to attract the right partner. We can always find people, but it's about finding the right partner. And I think that is what you are asking me. And they're showing me all this work that you have been doing on yourself. And I feel like right now you are getting to that stage where you are ready for that right partner. They are showing me that there is a little bit more work that needs to be done for you. I am being shown that there is an offer that is coming in for you. And it's not in the too far distant future. It's so close. But I want to say it's a slow burn. Even when this person does cross your path, it's going to be a bit of a slow burn. So it's baby steps. I don't feel like it's going to be a relationship that you're jumping straight into. I don't know whether it's you or whether it's them that's very cautious, but I'm just being shown everything is on a go slow. So don't try to rush anything. Now, October, I know that we are in October now. They're going November, December. I'm heading more for around about January, New Year for you with in terms of moving forward with love. Okay, so I'll leave that there, honey. Keep up the good work, and thank you for joining me this evening. Okay. Chanel, please let it be mine. If this is your grandmother, have we got an anniversary? I feel like there's an anniversary, or we just had an anniversary, or there's an anniversary. When did she pass, my love? Because she's come and she's gone, and I'd like to say she's very, very quick on her feet, and everything she did was 100 miles an hour. So if you can just get back to me. This is why I don't like doing mediumship, because now I need to wait for feedback. So I'll come back to you. Okie dokie. Okay, so any comments you see from the psychic pin-up is from Julie. Not from me. I can't do two things at once. Okay, so no, I didn't read you this afternoon, Lisa. Okay, thank you. I will get used to who's who on which live feeds soon. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Yes, there we go. That's your grandmother. Yep. I just knew that there was an anniversary. There was of this person that was coming in. So she came in very, very quick. And it's funny because I get these really, really hot flushes, and I have to stop when a female comes in, and it's for me it usually associates to a grandmother coming in, and I've just been shown that there was the anniversary, so that is you. That's yes, that is her, that is around you. So now there is something going on in your life at the moment, is that correct? I feel like there's some changes, or there's some decisions that are coming up around you, and she's around you in terms of support as well. Now, she's also acknowledging to me that there is a lot of signs that she's giving you lately. I'm also seeing a lot of numbers uh, around you, numbers associating, you're associating to numbers as confirmation, which direction you need to be going in. So she's saying she's picked up how down I've been lately. But honey, there's things are changing. Now I'm just going to highlight February for you. Now, please don't say to me that's so far off, because it's not so far off. It'll come here quicker than you know it. I'm being shown that there are changes for the better for you. February, I see that things are going to be a lot smoother for you. Leading up to Christmas, she's okay. What are you saying to me? Okay. Okay, who's the Nora or the Norma or that name, that N sounding name around you in relation to her? Because I am picking up that with her. Okay. So she's also talking about your mum. Your mum, and have we got issues with her partner, or health, or something as that as well? Because I feel like I need to be throwing that N. Okay, I'm just picking up an N sounding name with her. So is that her name, my love? So I have to run with that. So that's the person who I do have here. But I also feel like I need to acknowledge a partner, something to do around health. Okay, her sister. So that's who she is with in spirit then. Thank you. Okay, I will acknowledge all that. Okay, mum's health. So she's talking about health and mum. Okay, mum's health isn't great. So is this one of the other things that's on your mind at the moment? Because just understand that she's around and she's there supporting. And that's why I feel like you're a little bit closed off in terms of receiving signs, synchronicities, because you're so worried about everything that's going on around you. You're very, very spiritual, and I think I've spoken to you about this in the past. So I know that she is wanting to communicate with you. I'm also being shown a small dog. I feel like it's like what do you call them? It's not a chihuahua. It's something quite tiny that's with her as well that I need to acknowledge. Okay, but understand she's with you. She's giving you lots of kisses, and there's lots and lots of love there, my love. And she's saying things are going to get better. Okay. So you're saying decided against selling home, just broke up with a partner. Okay. This is where you just stop, breathe, allow. Do not try to force anything. Just take a breath. I'm seeing that there's time that needs to be taken out with you, my love. And again, that's what I'm saying. Things, February, lovely. Okay, so just let it be. Don't try to control anything. Understand that the universe has your back and everything happens in divine time. Okay, so I'll leave that there, honey. Okay, who else are we? Whew. She took my breath away. Hey, Christopher. I see you patiently waiting to get a reading off me, my love. Where are you? Christopher, you're wanting... Could I have a reading regarding my work, please? Okay, why do I feel like things are up in the air? Lovely. Up in the air. Okay. You've got somebody in spirit around you too, okay? I've got a male stepping through for you, lovely. And I don't feel like that this is a grandfather, though. I feel like possibly a great uncle. I'm not picking up grandfather, okay? But I'll try to get a little bit more information from him for you. But I'm just going to go back to your work, lovely. And I just feel like your work, there possibly has been situations or they've asked. I want to say that the job description doesn't fit what you're actually doing. And I just pick up a little bit of not disharmony, but disappointments around that. And I do see that. Look, I'm going to be blunt, and I do see that there is an offer, and there's something else that is coming for you. Okay. I feel like with this job, you have learnt a lot of things. You've learnt how to deal with people. You've learnt how to deal with certain situations, and that's really good. So don't take this as a bad thing, but I do see that there is something else that's going to be coming for you. They're not giving me time frames with this. They are not giving me time frames, but I feel like where you are at, there is a bit of a distance for you to be traveling to for this new job. Okay, unless you've got two offices, then going from one office to another, or doing a lot of traveling around. Because I am picking up a bit of travel. Whatever this is, there's some sort of travel that's involved here. But I do see there's something else that's coming in for you, lovely. Okay, and I'll leave that there for you. Alrighty, who else have we got here? Okay, right. You say, yeah, that's correct. Correct for what? See, you should know me. A lot of the times I'll do a reading and then I will forget. Now I've just remembered the bit about two officers and traveling, and I've remembered the bit about not being happy, or two different things with the job. So what is that? This is the thing. Half the time I deliver things and I forget. Okay. Hmm. Have we got anything? Right. So everything really, the distance and the job description. Yeah, okay, I picked it up, sweetheart. Look, don't take it as a bad thing, because I always say to people that everything happens in our life for us to learn, and that there are lessons that we need to be learning. And look at the positives that has happened in that job, and the things that you have learned. And a lot of it is learning how to handle situations and how to handle people. So I look at that as a plus, and that is a strength that you will be using for the next job that you are going to. Okay, but they're not giving me a time frame with a new job. I'm just being shown here that there is a new job that's coming in. Now, realistically, I'm not looking at anything until the new year. Okay, I'll leave that there, honey. Okay, so those who've just joined me, I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that. Pop liked and shared in the comments section there, along with your comments or your questions. I am open to any discussions on psychic development or mediumship development. Anything you want to ask me, I'm pretty much an open book, and it just keeps the show a little bit more interesting than just readings. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 100%. I just feel like I'm getting nowhere, unfortunately. You're just impatient. You're just impatient, sweetheart. Okay, Eliza. Okay, are you talking about signs and synchronicities, lovely? All the messages I'm getting is, and why did I start speaking with an English accent then? Do we have an English connection with you, sweetheart? Because I just felt like I needed to start talking with an English accent. Now, I can promise you, Our loved ones are always with us, always, without a doubt, as are our fur babies, our pets. And you need to be open to receiving signs and synchronicities from them. And if you want to get a little bit specific, and I do this with my team, I ask them for specific things to show me specific things. And don't be shy in asking for your loved ones to show you specific things. And like, okay, I'm just going to use an example here. I remember a couple of years ago, true story, this one. A couple of years ago, I was being silly and I kept asking for certain signs and I kept getting certain signs. I'm like, yep, okay. So then I thought I'd really test spirit. And I said, I would like to show me a pink flying elephant. Now, how hard is that pink flying elephant? And off I went about my merry way, doing my business. And then later on, wasn't that day, but the next day, I was watching one of those home shows on TV, and where the family goes and looks at houses where they relocate, and they have a whole heap of houses, and their family's relocating to another city. And it was a young family. And then I was watching this mother and father with their two children, with their kids at the beach, and asking them which kite. It was a kite. What kite would you like to buy to fly? And yes, it was a pink elephant. So, and the next shot was of a pink elephant flying. True story. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Ask and they will deliver. Okay, but you need to be open to be receiving the signs. Okay, I'll leave that one there. Natasha, just moved homes. Partner senses something bad here. Why? Okay. Now, a lot of the times, see, this is where a lot of times it doesn't necessarily mean that we have negative entities, bad spirit in our homes. A lot of the times it can be stagnant energy or energy from the past tenants that were in that home. I mean, they could have been spent their entire time fighting. There could have been domestic violence going on there. There could have been drug abuse. There could have been alcoholism. There could be a number of things, and that energy remains in that environment. So what you need to be doing is cleansing the place. Now, for me, the way I cleanse is maybe a little bit different to how other people cleanse. And, I just use sage and I go around with all the windows shut and the doors shut into every corner of every room, and pretend, imagine with the intent that I'm smudging out all the negative energy out of the place. And then once I've done that, I'd go and I open up all the windows, open up all the doors, and let that air out, the stagnant energy air out, and to allow the fresh air to come in. And then I generally burn some sweet smelly incense or dried lavender or lemongrass or something like that, just to bring the love back into the environment. If there's problems after that, if you still sense that there's negative energy or you don't feel quite right, I'm more than happy to point you in the direction of somebody who does do house cleansings. It's not my forte. I'm a medium and I'm a psychic. We all have our own little gifts, and that's not my forte. But I do know somebody who that is one of her specialties, and I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction for her. Hey, who else do I have here? Nicole, hello, darling. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you? I can just see your little face there in that picture there, smiley face. I've been doing spiritual work. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Do you use pendulums? Oh my goodness. Do I use pendulums? No, because they don't work for me. So Julie, who's doing my moderating today, I can guarantee she will be laughing about this, because I literally sit there and the pendulum doesn't move. It just hangs. It will not move. But the thing is, I already know the answers, so I think that's probably why it doesn't move for me. I already get the answers in my mind. But keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, my love. So, good evening, Karen. Hello. Thank you for joining. Okay, Michaela, Google is your best friend for things like this, sweetheart. Hope you're well. I am well. I'm busy, tired, but I'm on a high. Thank you for asking. Hope you're well. So this morning I looked at the time. It was 7:17, and I've been seeing 7:17 all the time. But this morning there was kookaburras laugh. Oh, darling. This is where I say Google is your best friends in terms of Googling numbers and spiritual meanings. But I'm just going to say this. Are you trying to fall pregnant? Just saying. You can private message me afterwards, but Google the number. But when I see kookaburras and that, generally that means pregnancy, love. Okay, Natasha. He never believed in this, but he senses something following him around here. Yep. Okay, it's maybe he might start believing. Just put it that way. Okay, so you're asking any spirit around me. That we are surrounded by spirit all the time, without a doubt. Yeah. You love pendulums. Okay. So if that's your tool, great. So this is what I always say to people, they're just tools. A lot of yeah, like cards. It's funny because I lay out tarot cards when I do a reading, but I mean you ask a lot of people that I read, I very rarely look at them. They're there on the table. I tend to channel a lot of my information, and then it's funny because I get to the end of a reading and I'll ask people, do you have any questions? And they'll go, yeah, what do the cards say? And I've just spent a whole half an hour doing a whole reading. I've just channeled all the information straight from their past loved ones, their guides, their ancestors, and then I get, what do the cards say? But what I'm getting at, tarot cards are tools and pendulums are tools. And I think you'll find the more that you use your pendulum, then you'll start using something else. They're all tools. Okay, so neither one is better than the other. You work with what's comfortable for you. Here we go. See, I knew Julie would be up on this. Bloody oath. Get a good pendulum like mine. Mine still doesn't work, Julie. You know that. It doesn't matter what pendulum I pick up, it doesn't work. Robert John. Hello, honey. Is my dad leaving me white feathers on my couch? I'm picking up the month of April around you. So was that a significant month around him? I'm picking up April, then he's going May. Look, I'm going to say yes, without a doubt. The classic signs of our loved ones leaving things for us are feathers, 5-cent pieces. When we see butterflies, anything of that nature. And again, if you want confirmation, honey, ask for him to show you something else. Ask for something else. But I firmly believe yes. Yes, okay. As I'm tuning into you, I'm actually having trouble swallowing. So I feel like that this was significant with the passing as well, and I'm having it's either something down in the esophagus or around in the throat area. I'm having trouble swallowing as well. So if you can understand that, please let me know, because that just means he is here as well to send messages through to you. Okay, but I will say yes, sweetheart. Okay. Michaela, thank you so much. What's with that? Is that praying hands? Sam, hello, honey. Am I putting all my energy into something that is going nowhere? I think you already know the answer to that, my love. I'm seeing things that go hot, cold, 100 miles an hour, then things stop. So I just, there's reasons why we hit brick walls. Okay. And I feel like it's the universe that's trying to put you on another path, sweetheart. Who's the person around you that I feel is being a little bit sneaky or not being above board, not telling you everything as well? Is that what you are talking to me about? I feel like that this is to do around a relationship. So if that is the case, I feel like something is not being you're not being told everything, or there's things being withheld from you. So I will run with that. Understand that rejections are not a no. You need to train your mind to that a rejection is simply a redirection. Okay, so look at everything as a positive. There's a reason why you're hitting brick walls. There's a reason why things are going nowhere. Okay, so I'll leave that there, sweetheart. Okay, Carrie Ann, that's good advice. I don't know what I just said. I think that's from a few readings further back. Okay, now, why am I being called a witch, Julie? Witches. Just saying. Hmm. Sandra keeps seeing the number 2755. Wow. Hmm. That's a very spiritual number, Sandra, and it's all to do about time out, and it's to do about spending time with loved ones, and like literally slowing down, smelling the roses, and not worrying about what's going on outside the world. Okay, so if you're rushing around doing things a little bit too fast and you need a little bit of time out, that's your answer there, love. Hmm. Okay, so John Robert, thank you. Yeah, okay, so that is him. His birthday, because that's what I was just told April's significant around him. So his birthday was April 23rd. Okay, now as I'm tuning into him again, I let's just see if I got something else from you there. Do you understand this that's going on in the threat, the not being able to swallow? And as I'm tuning into him, I do have pains in my chest, but I don't feel like it was heart. It's more to do around lung respiratory area with him. And see now as I'm talking, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting my breath with him. Now, I want to talk about a home or a house around you because I feel like that is what he's trying to get through to you. So, did you just recently move, or you are thinking about moving? Because I feel like that's quite significant. Or if that's not the case, I feel like that is what is coming up around you as well. So, if you can get back to me on that while I keep continuing on. Okay. Right, Sam. Yes, it's for a relationship that I've been working on. Unsure whether I may just be setting myself up for further rejection. Okay, so I'm going to say this again. I feel like either they're keeping things from you or it's on a need to know basis. I feel like it's something like that. So again, understand that rejection is not a no, it's just a redirection, honey. Okay, because I just see this person hot, cold, like come in fast paced, stop. Okay, and I honestly I can't see it getting any better, sweetheart. I can't. And they're just showing me with you late nights, overthinking, insomnia, over it, and that is a lot of energy. That's energy that you're using up, sweetheart. So I suggest a little bit of time out, honey. Okay. Hmm. Yes, Sandra, that's all about. It's very important to be with good friends too, but good friends are like family. Sometimes they're better than family. Okay, see, I get hot. Oh. So those who have just joined me, if you're new, please, I ask you like and share the live feed. Pop that in the comments section along with your question, comments. Let me know where you are watching from. And while I'm having a little bit of a break here, where's my Canberra people? Have I got people from Canberra on here? I'm reading down in Canberra on Saturday, the 5th of November. 5th of November. Now, the thing is, I think I've only got 3 or 4 spots left for readings for the day. I have been taking bookings. So if you would like to have a reading with me, I am reading at Dirty Jane's in Fishwick. And my appointments off the top of my head, I've now only got availabilities at 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, I think. I think they're the only times that I've got left. Don't quote me on that. If you want to have a look, go on to thepsychicpinup.setmore.com and you'll see what's left. Just go to the 5th of November and see what's left. The next day, where's my people from Young? If we've got anybody on here from Young this evening, let me know. Young. I am going to be reading there on Sunday, the 6th of November at the Workers Club. I will be at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. Now, my first appointment has been booked out, the very first appointment of the day. That's the only one that they allow to pre-book. The rest of it now is on a first come, first serve basis. So, okay, Erin, you're from Young. It's now first come, first serve, honey. So if you want to have a reading with me, you need to get there ASAP in the morning. I can tell you, when we did that expo back in June, there was a line literally from the auditorium door all the way back through to the door, the entrance of the club, and all the readers in the readers room were booked out in 45 minutes for the entire day. So I would get there. It opens at 10:30. I'd be getting there at 10 o'clock if you'd like to get a reading with not just me, but with any one of the other readers. Okay, so you're in Harden. Yeah, honey, just I'd get there before it opens. And I know it might be a bit of a wait, but grab yourself a coffee and just you should be able to get in, no problem. Okay, there we go. I knew it was around where you were living. That's what he's trying to get through to you. He's talking about where you're living, the place that you've got. He'd only just visited my new apartment twice before he passed away. I think he was so proud. I moved into my first ever unit in April this year. Can we just go back to the April again, honey? That's where he's highlighting April. April and your house where you are living. Okay, so that's all he's trying to get through to you. And those feathers are from him. Okay, so understand that he's always around you. He's always with you. They never leave us. Okay, and I'll leave that there. So I hope that gives you some comfort for you. So my heart goes out to you. Many blessings to you, sweetheart. Okay. Erin, I look forward to meeting you out there. Here we go. Anna from the US. Whereabouts in the US are you, honey? I used to go there quite a bit. I do miss the place. I will get back there when all this whole vax business stops and we are free to travel again. Watching from the US, liked and shared, thank you. Do you see that friendship with Aries man will survive? Okay, Aries man. Aries are traditionally quite hot-headed and they say what they think. So there's, in other words, not backwards in coming forward. Now, what I'm being shown here is Okay, interesting. I want to say that it's not been easy. And I feel like you put a little bit more effort into the relationship than what they do. So just be aware of that. Am I correct that you have friends in your ears or family members or people in your circle that you mix with? They have an opinion of this person, and I feel like you are the meat in the sandwich. And I know you are from the US, so you may not be familiar with that term. That because us Aussies, we have slang, we talk slang, we have sayings for everything. Meat in the sandwich, meaning that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place of pleasing two different parties here. So I just feel like you are finding yourself having to justify yourself, or is that you having to justify yourself with this person? Okay, either way, I'm just not picking up a good energy with that. And I just want you to be mindful. Okay, so no one knows about him in the family. So, okay, again, I'm going to say you're the meat in the sandwich. You are stuck between a rock and a hard place here. So they don't know about him. So that's all a secret. So you're stuck. You are absolutely stuck. Now, there's a reason why they don't know about him either, isn't there? Okay, they're showing me your family. I feel like your family are quite structured. So it's just me trying to justify this. Yep. Okay. Okay, you need to actually be open and honest with yourself, honey, because you are, by you saying all this and putting all this up on the screen, you're actually answering your own question. Okay. I'm going to say this. If you are putting more energy into this relationship than what they are, I would question it. It really should be even give and take. Okay. Yes, there's going to be times when, you may be doing more or they may be doing more, but eventually it all evens itself out. Okay. You've got this gut feeling, and this is what I'm going to say to anybody that's watching here this evening. You've got to start listening to your own intuition, and we're all born with it, without a doubt. Okay. See, my nose, I'm just scratching. When I'm on the ball about something, you'll see me starting to do this because it's like they tickle my nose because that's confirmation for me that it's yes, yes, yes. You already know the answer to this. You need to start listening to that intuition a lot more. It's let you down in the past. Okay, they're showing me that it has let you down in the past, and you need to start listening. Okay, you already know the answer there, my love. Okay, I will say, I do see that there is some sort of break here, but they're not showing me whether it's a break up or just a bit of a backing off. But I do see, I'm going to say it's a backing off here, so you can go and reassess things. Okay, now I'm going to leave that there because there is also, I feel like I need to just remind you to go and look at when you get off here tonight, go and look at your social media settings as well, because I feel like there is somebody watching you. And it may not be a bad thing, but when we talk about people going stalking and seeing what people are doing, if you're not wanting people to know your business, please just go and check your social media because I feel like somebody's watching. Okay, so I'll leave that there, honey. Okay. How are we going for time? 1:45. Geez, it goes quick. Okay. Where's my Melbourne people? We got Melbourne on tonight? Because I'll be back down in Melbourne in a couple of weeks to do readings. You're welcome, Anne. It's you already know a lot of these answers, sweetheart, and I feel like you need to go and do some searching within. I always say to people, meditation works wonders. If you go and meditate and go back to source, and you will get your answer there. So, any Melbourne people? So, I'm going to be in Melbourne. Hang on, where's my diary? Where's my dates? 11, 12, and 13 November. Mind Body Spirit Festival is on again. Can you believe that? That's come around so quick. Hang on. What's this? And you mean a woman watching me? They're not showing me whether it's male or female, so honey. They're just showing me somebody looking, watching, or trying to see what you're doing on social media. So sometimes I just know in the past, sometimes Facebook, Instagram, I mean, I'm a Facebook user. They go and change the settings without you knowing, because I found all my stuff public once upon a time when that was all set to private. And that's what I'm just saying. Just go and check. Okay. Lana, did I make the right decision today? Please and thank you. Okay. So I'm going to say, it doesn't matter because you've made the decision. Whether you've made it or not, you can't take it back. What they are showing me, I felt like that really had to make, you had to do a cut. And it was, I don't feel like it was a sudden thing, but I felt like a lot of thought went into it. And it was something that I felt like was out of your comfort zone, making that decision. And I'm just being shown here that I'm getting the number 3 around you. So there's some sort of moving on, or you're in the midst of planning something now. And 3 weeks, they keep saying 3 weeks. There's changes there as well. So I'll leave that there for you. Okay, who else have we got here? Here. Oh, Christy from Young. So you're going to come and visit me as well. Do you know what? I think I'm on stage. I think I'm doing a platform for half an hour. I think I'm reading for an audience. And if it follows all the other formats, I should be on at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on stage there. So if you maybe I'll see you there. Natasha, hello. Should I go for it with what I want to do as a career path and further study? Absolutely. Actually, I had to hold myself back then because I was watching, not watching, I just saw Big out of Sex in the City, if you're familiar with that. They used to say absolutely, and that's all I saw when I started reading that. I saw him saying that. So I'd say yes, a big fat yes. Should I go for it? Yes. It's you never know unless you try, and I'm one of these people that I've learned to trust the universe. So when I get weird ass ideas in my head that I should be doing things, I just not that I'm saying that your career of choice is weird ass, but when I get these ideas, I'm just like, yep, I just jump because I know that the universe has got my back, and I know that everything works out the way that it should. And in your case here, I'll be saying definitely yes. Study is always good. Education's always good. It's I can't stress that enough. I'm forever learning. Okay, so I'm going to say yes. They are showing me that there's a choice here though that you do have. So what's that choice that you've got there? Okay. I also feel like there's a male or a male influence around you that could possibly be either planting a seed of doubt in your mind or holding you back. That person needs to be considered as well. So again, if the universe says jump, you say how high, honey. So you've got those ideas in your mind for a reason. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Okay, who else have we got here? Yes, I'm very out of my comfort zone to ask for a raise. Okay, that is coming down to you and your self-worth. Okay, so let's go back and look at you and how you were from childhood and how you approach things and how people were to you. All that plays with how we are in our adult life and how we deal with others in our adult life. So when I read that to me is all about you thinking that you are not worthy of a pay rise. Okay, so that's something that you need to be working on, my love. Self-worth. Okay, so just do me a favor when you get off here and Google it. And I know that there's meditations and things that you can look at on YouTube about that. So please just do me a favor and just look into that. Okay. Okay. Thank you. It would be early childhood. I knew there was a choice. There was a choice there. A choice. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Shani, yes, I am a medium, honey, but when I do these live feeds, unless I've got spirit here directly trying to connect to somebody specifically, I tend to steer clear of mediumship only because there's such a lag on these live feeds. Like I'm talking and you won't get it for another 30 seconds. And then when I do my mediumship, I bring through evidence and I'd like a yes or a no straight away. So I call it validation. And for that to happen, then I'm waiting for you to reply. And it can be anywhere up to a minute before I get the validations back. And I'm sitting here waiting and I've got a connection open here and I've got people watching. I just try to keep the flow of the show going. But look, if you want to connect with me privately and booking for a reading, the link is there, the psychicpinup.setmore.com. I read out of Port Kembla if you want to see me face to face, or I can do a Zoom reading if you can't get to me, or it depends on where you are. I mean, like I'm going down to Canberra in a couple of weeks. Next weekend, I'm going to Young. I'm going down to Melbourne in a couple of weeks as well. So I sort of like travel around as well. Okay. So, Lana, I will thank you for your time. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Okay. So how are we going for time here? Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left. So, Caroline, what do you need guidance on, honey? Is it to do around the house, please? I'm being shown a house. Okay, if you can let me know. See, that's very general. I do ask for specific questions only so I can get straight into it with you. Because if you're asking me for general guidance, it's a lot of the times it's what people's not wanting to hear, and I'd rather just get straight into the guts of what people are wanting to know. Okay, Gresh. I don't think I've seen you around for a while, honey. Anything that Spirit is saying about my finances and job. Okay. Now, straight away, I don't know what you do for work, but is there some sort of partnership job sharing here? Because I feel like I need to be talking about that, or the thought of you, the possibility of you starting a new job or a new role. Okay, so the more I feel into this, the more I feel that there is a new job offer that's coming up, a new role that's coming up for you. They're saying, okay, your finances, that belt needs to be tightened, my love. It's what are you saving for? Because I feel like there is money or there is restructuring that's happened or it's about to happen because there's I feel like there's a significant purchase or that's going to be coming for you as well. So you're saying what, spot on. I'm starting a new job. Yeah, thank you very much. There's this new job. So thank you. And with that, I'm being shown that there is more. I would like to say more money, but I just see that money's just been put straight to one side for something. Okay. I'm also being shown that you need to play your cards. This I got Kenny Rogers singing to me right now. What's that song? The Gambler. Know when to hold and know when to walk away, know when to run. So it's all about poker and knowing when to show your hand with this new job. Okay, but I do see it that job, they're saying that job is the key for you moving forward. Okay, but they're saying know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. I hope you understand what I'm talking about with that, but I just see that things are changing on the up and up for the better for you now. So I'll leave that for you. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so I'm going to wrap it up there because I have been reading all day. I did do a live feed at 1 o'clock, so I'm actually streaming live twice at Tuesdays now at 1 o'clock and again at 8 p.m. So if you've missed me, if you can't get to me at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, try me at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. I've been reading back to back as well today, and I've been on and off the air. I'm a little bit tired, and I've got a whole day of reads again tomorrow. Now, look, I'll just give you my dates again. So I will be in Canberra on Saturday, the 5th of November, doing readings. I've only got about 3 spots left for readings for the day. If you'd like to have a reading with me in Canberra, please let me know. Then the following day, I will be in Young doing readings at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo at the Workers Club there at Young. And the following week, so I go back home for 2 days, I think it is, and then I get on a plane and go down to Melbourne. So 11, 12, and 13 of November, I'm down reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. So if you are in Melbourne, if you inbox me, I can slot you in. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for this evening, guys. I hope I've helped as many of you as I can. Thank you for joining me. It's sunny Tuesday night, so we've still got a few more days left till the weekend. So have a wonderful, wonderful evening and be safe for the rest of the week. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.